Hi everyone, welcome to our little Avid meeting. My name is Miss Sote and my partner's name is
Miss Valera.
And we're just going to give you a little intro into what the Avid program looks like at Half Moon Bay High School. So currently at the high school, we have two Avid teachers, myself and Miss Valera, and we have split classes. So Miss Valera teaches Avid 1 and 2 at the same time, and I teach Avid 3 and 4 at the same time. Avid 1 and 2 is freshmen and sophomores, Avid 3 and 4, juniors and seniors. There's also an Avid Club, which the Avid students in each class choose presidents, vice presidents, secretaries, and treasurers in order to help fundraise for various activities. So as you can see, sometimes we fundraise for field trips, getting swag with Avid stuff on it, helping pay for SAT costs. We have orbit parties every month to celebrate birthdays. So all the fundraising that the Avid clubs do just helps us ease the cost of those types of activities. Field trips are obviously on pause right now due to COVID, but fingers crossed that we will be able to fundraise for those in the future.
So Avid 1, 2, some couple different categories I want to cover here for all of you. If you come in as a freshman, so life skills. First of all, I want to support you all with understanding how to talk with your teachers. In high school, this becomes a really big thing that you take on, a big responsibility that I like to support you all with. So we talk about how to really communicate with them, whether that's in person or via email. We also go through things like time management, and we really keep you organized. A lot of Avid students talk about how organization especially is like their favorite part of Avid, as surprising as that may sound. We also just provide you with a great community. High school can be daunting sometimes, and Avid can be another source of a community and a support system. Also, one of the most obvious things is just academic skills. So it's a study space, it's a support system for your study skills. We'll break down different ways to study, just different systems for studying. We have different presentation topics, fun ways to practice presentations. We also do different ways of collaborating in class through things like tutorials, which you may be familiar with. And also it's just accountability. I'll hold you accountable for your different academics, and you'll also hold your classmates accountable. And then also in Avid 1, 2, we'll start looking even past high school. So in a fun way, we'll start understanding what your high school requirements are. So we'll talk about, like, for instance, what different science classes you'll need to take, what your different English classes might look like. We'll understand what your art classes could look like. We'll also explore what your opportunities could be after high school, whether that's college, university, different kind of travel programs, whatever it might be. And we can hear from different guest speakers, which we'll actually do with the other Avid class too. So it can be a really fun way to engage with the other Avid students. This year already, we've heard from a few different universities that have come to speak with us. We've had a professional chef, we've had a nurse, firefighter, we've had current college students, we've had somebody from an abroad program. So a lot of different speakers have come and shared their life experiences with us, and they've talked about how they've ended up where they have and what their takeaways have been and their words of advice, and also the opportunities that they have for current students. In Avid 1, 2, we also help support you with extracurricular activities. So we help share different opportunities here at Half Moon Bay High School, and we help you balance the different commitments that you're now taking on as a high school student. So whether that's activities like clubs or sports or even having a job, and also balancing that with all of the homework that you have.
All right, when you finish Avid 1, 2, you're jumping into Avid 3 and 4. So as a junior, you're really starting to figure out, what do you want to do after high school? Avid 1 and 2 kind of opened those opportunities up for you, but now we're really trying to pinpoint the one path you want to take. If college is the path that you want to take, then you'll do a lot of SAT and ACT prep in order to make sure that you're ready for those tests and can perform well the first time or second time that you take it. If college is your route, again, you will be researching specific schools, figuring out what type of college you want to go to. There's private schools, there's public schools, there's community colleges, In-state, we really like to focus on because there's a lot of financial aid opportunities for Cal State universities and University of California schools. So you'll look at those. And then we're really just trying to figure out, is college the right path for you? So you'll get some experience seeing what college life is like. If college does not feel like the right path for you, then the nice thing about junior year is you also explore other pathways. We've done activities where we've looked into the military, we've looked into trade schools. There isn't just one path after high school. So we're really trying to help you figure out which one is going to work best for you. Avid 4, your senior year is when you really have to finalize your after high school choice. If you are going to college, we start pretty much month 1 applying to colleges because college applications are due in November. That might seem far away in September or August, but it comes fast. So you get a lot of time in Avid to apply to colleges. You get a lot of time to get that one-on-one assistance from your Avid teacher to help you out. And Half Moon Bay is also very nice that it has a local scholarship application where a bunch of organizations in the area come together, you apply online, and then the school and groups decide what types of programs can they give you money for so that college doesn't have to be super expensive. You can get that nice aid. So that's a lot of first semester. Second semester, my seniors are applying to a ton of other scholarships now outside of the local scholarship application. They're just trying to get as much money as possible so that college can be cheaper. And soon we're going to start hearing back from the colleges that they applied to. So they're going to figure out what schools did they get accepted to, and we're going to figure out which college is going to be the best fit for them. Some of our other students are applying to community colleges in second semester, really figuring that out. And we even have some people who are starting to do the recruitment process for the military. So Avid 4 is the time when your future after high school really becomes solidified. Because we are doing a split class, we do have a pretty strategic schedule that we follow each week. So Mondays and Fridays are those tutorials that you've probably started practicing in your middle school Avid classes, where you're taking those questions that you have from your classes, talking to your classmates about them, and trying to understand more of the content that you're learning. Wednesdays is where a lot of that material I just talked about gets done. So applying to scholarships, applying to colleges, doing all that research, that's pretty much what Wednesdays are focused on. And then also on Fridays, after we finish our tutorial, we like to have some time for fun activities, whether that's guest speakers with the Avid 1-2 class, like Miss Valera mentioned. We have those orbit parties to celebrate everyone's birthday for a month, really just making sure that Avid is a community where everyone feels safe and welcome.
So these are some pictures from previous field trips that our Avid classes, have taken to different colleges around California. So like Ms. Sote has said, in the past, we've been fortunate enough to take Avid classes to tour different colleges around California and help them see their different opportunities that are before them. Unfortunately, because of COVID, these field trips have been on hold. But we are really, really hoping and really looking forward to being able to take classes like yours in the future on these trips. And so that's why we included these pictures from the past, and we look forward to it. But right now it is unfortunately on hold.
So Ms. Blair and I have done a lot of talking, and I wanted you to have a chance to hear from some of our current Avid students. So I put together this video where we just interviewed some students from Avid 1-2 classes, some students from Avid 3-4 classes, just so you can get a little bit more of the feel of Avid at Half Moon Bay High School.
My friends told me that it would help me in college to take notes, and I struggle with notes.
I just wanted to have a brighter future, and they could really help me out with that.
The United Classroom, honestly, I love like that when you feel comfortable with your classroom and you just like feel like it's okay if you mess up when presenting because you just feel like you feel comfortable with everyone and you know that you're not gonna get judged. It's nice.
Everyone who's in Avid, like I don't think there's like really like a jerk in an Avid class or like a jerk Avid teacher. It's not possible.
That's just a little bit from our Avid students, just getting you a little feel. Everyone really does feel like a family here, and it's kind of wonderful to have that type of relationship with your with your peers in high school, because high school can feel lonely sometimes, but everyone in our Avid program definitely feels like they have a safe space to go to. All right.
So how is Avid helpful? Here are some quotes from our current college students who have actually graduated from Half Moon Bay and from our Avid program. It might seem like a waste of time doing all the learning logs and Cornell notes, but you'll see it pay off when you're studying. Avid will help so much with your junior and senior year. It helps with SATs, your career, and deciding what school is for you. So that was Yaneli. Avid helps you meet new people and helps you in school in general. Very helpful from Jennifer.
Following that trend, we've got don't worry about failures, worry about the chances you miss when you don't even try from Maria, and strength lies in differences, not similarities. And that's from Morelia. So that is all the information we've got from you. I'm sure you've got some questions for us. Unfortunately, we couldn't be there to answer them right now, but if you do have questions, you can always ask your counselors, or you can email me at sotej@cabrillo.k12.ca.us, or you can email Miss Walera at her email address.
Walera, okay.
Yeah. We really hope that you consider joining Avid in Half Moon Bay High School. We really want to get this program to its fullest potential, and we need you to do that. So please consider joining Avid. Please fill out those applications, and we hope to see you next year at the high school. Bye.